All right, welcome in everybody. Sorry that intro went a little bit longer. I was finishing up my lunch real quick. Uh, woo! I gotta clean up my desk a little bit. But welcome in everybody. Welcome in. It is another Monday. So good morning for those to the west of me, west of me, and good evening, good afternoon for those to the east of me. Why isn't Book a mod anymore? I don't know. Maybe she chose not to have that as her thingamajiggy icon. I don't know. Unless she removed herself from being a mod. But she should still be a mod. Hmm. I don't know. Let me look it up. Oh, she's the lead moderator.
Yeah, I tried to go to mod view and I wasn't a mod anymore. To fix because she said arsehole and I was like, why can't I show it? It wouldn't let me. Yeah.
I don't know. It shows her as being a moderator. Oh, yeah. It doesn't show her on my Firebot being up in the moderators. It just says she's a viewer.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, and like Twitch wouldn't let me do anything. I figured it was just me, because Twitch is twitchy. But no, it won't do anything. I was like,
Let's
what?
try that now. So when I went in here, it didn't have the moderator role. It just had the lead moderator role.
Oh
But when
yeah,
I
now
went
it's
to
back down there because I usually go into mod view.
But when I clicked on add role, moderator was already checked, but it wasn't showing up in her roles. So that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know because I usually go
Twitch be
into
twitchy.
yeah. I usually go into mod view because it makes it easier to like do other things.
Okay, it should be fixed now.
Yeah, it's fixed, and I have mod view up in.
Anyway, um, if you don't have technical difficulties, are you really streaming?
No.
Um, but welcome in everybody. So yeah, we did not stream on Saturday because um we were camping up on Petty Jean Mountain in the great state of Arkansas. Some gorgeous views. I will post them in my Discord later. I've already posted them in Eric
Carrots.
Carrot's Discord. And why is my alert bait not working?
Is it on this screen?
No, but it should still receive the command.
Okay.
It just doesn't show up on here. But it's not receiving the commands. Anyway, some gorgeous views that I took. Went hiking. Book did not. She got ate up by bugs.
Charlotte was like, "Hey, Kathy, if the bugs are bothering you, why don't you get one of these bracelets? They keep the bugs away." And I was like, "Yeah, and also we'll set your cousin aflame because they all have zinc in them."
Let's just go ahead and go to the side view real quick and see if that fixes it. Nope, it's not showing up. Oh, there we go. Maybe. It's just a black screen now.
Did they change like maybe the link, whatever?
Oh, it's not connected.
That'll do it. That is why it won't work.
See? Just more technical difficulties. What's up, Zach? Bugs are why I don't go outside. Hey, I'm having technical bugs. So there's bugs everywhere.
I'll share.
Thank you for doing the shout out. That is not what I told it to do. Okay, now it says I'm logged in. Hey, there we go. Okay, now it's working. Woohoo! Golly. Jeez Louise. Okay. This streamer craftsman builds Lego like it's a tank for battle. Crafters and makers, listen up. They're assembling Midas Tirith. It's like the last stand against Sauron himself. Ain't got time for fancy talk. Just know this: in the war of creativity, they're on the front lines. And that's right. Go check out Zach Rutledge if you haven't already. Great streamer. He very entertaining. Much better than me, that's for sure. You're much more entertaining than I am. I probably butchered all those names and stuff in there, so that's all good.
Manas or whatever. It's that big dome, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings thing mountain. They just released.
Like I said, I probably just butchered the heck out of everything, so
I can never.
It's all good. Let's get busy though. Oh wait, I didn't finish talking about our trip. We got up there, got everything unhooked and everything, set up shop. And our camper was still a little nose high, even though we had the jack all the way down. And I'm like, I'm not pulling this camper back out and laying down more leveling blocks to raise up the rear end. We'll just go with a little bit of nose high, and it's only for a couple days. You know, we can handle that. And so that's what we did. We stayed up there nose high. Then Friday morning, I think about 5:30 it was, had some thunderstorms roll through. Wasn't too bad. And then from there on, it was just beautiful weather. We went to the Palisades Overlook. From there, you can see the Civilian Construction Corps Overlook. And you can also see Mount Nebo, Mount Magazine, which is the highest point in Arkansas. And you can see Flood Mountain and Lake Dardanelle State Park. And there was one other one. I can't remember which one it was that you could see from there. And I took a video of that outlook or overlook. And so you can see all that. And then we did some other stuff on Friday. But on Saturday, my brother and his family came up. And along with my cousin and her family. My cousin and her family took my daughter and my oldest niece to the Turtle Rock Trail, which is a whole bunch of rocks that look like turtle shells. And you can climb on them and do stuff. And so they went and did that. And then Saturday evening, I went with my brother and his family down the Cedar Falls Trail, where it takes you down to the waterfall at the base of the mountain. And I got some gorgeous video and some pictures of that. And also on Saturday, I took the wife and my son over to the Petty Jean gravesite, where Petty Jean is buried. Her real name is like Anna something, I can't remember. The story behind her is her fiance. No hiking for book. I don't think she would have been able to hike even with the brace because she wouldn't be able to move her ankle. But the story behind Petty Jean is her and her fiance were from France, and her fiance received a mission from the king of France to do some exploration in the New World. And she wanted to go with him, but because typically women weren't allowed on boats and it was a dangerous mission, he declined. So she cut off all of her hair and dressed up as a boy and got aboard the ship as the cabin boy. And her fiance didn't even notice or recognize her. And she was on the ship for months. And they made their way across the Atlantic, down into the Gulf, and up the Mississippi and to the Arkansas River. And they were staying there over the summer with some Native Americans. And when fall came, they decided it was time to take their leave, but Petty Jean fell ill. And so they stayed a little bit longer. And as she started going downhill, the people that were attending to her realized that she was a woman. And they brought the captain of the boat in to talk to her about it. And that's when he realized it was his fiance. And she requested to be buried on top of the mountain, overlooking the river and everything. So that's where she's at. And then they named the mountain Petty Jean Mountain. So that's where it gets its namesake from. The name Petty Jean means Little John, and that was her name on the boat. So we went and we saw that. I took some gorgeous video of that overlook as well. So I'll get those uploaded to Discord after the stream today. So if you want to take a look at them, you can. In the meantime, though, this is going to be part 3 of our Old West train. And we're on bag 27. And we need to get the bag out so we can actually do some work. Sunday morning when we got ready to leave, about 3:30 in the morning, we had a thunderstorm roll through. Excuse me, and poor Kippy, our little cat, she come barreling in. She was terrified out of her mind. And she come bolting into our bedroom. Tried to go underneath the bed, but in the camper, there is no under the bed. It is on a platform. And the only thing underneath the bed is the cargo storage for the front of the camper. And in order to get to that, you have to actually lift the bed up. So she was not climbing underneath there. So she eventually climbed underneath the covers. And that's where she stayed till about 5. Well, I don't think she stayed till 5:30, but the thunderstorm ended about 5:30. And then we got up 8 or 9 Sunday morning, packed everything up, and we were on the road by 10. So, I do have a couple of new widgets that I downloaded. One is the bomb command. Has a old plane come across. Yes. It has a plane come across and drops bombs. And I also have a Stream Village widget, which we're about to check it out. Yep, I'm fixing to change scenes. So let's check out our new widgets. I might have to reset the Stream Village widget though. Yeah, I need to reset him. Not rest, reset. There we go. He's homeless again. Why is he that though? He should be the fire boy. Hang on a second. He's supposed to be the fire boy.
Are there commands for him for that?
No.
I didn't know if there was like one to make things rain down.
Here, let's try updating the browser source. It's not changing his character appearance. Not sure why. Oh well. He's supposed to be like a little firefighter. Anyway, We can do level info and see what level it is. But basically what he'll do is he'll walk across a screen collecting resources, and then he'll use those resources to build a village. Channel point redemptions will bring in a rain of resources and stuff. What's up, Devin? Oh yeah, I forgot to. Book got first. Alex got second. Devin got third. And then we got some hydrate. I don't know why it's not. Should be raining down resources.
I don't know. I've never there. Maybe they just take a second to appear.
Maybe.
I've never done the widget village. I'm gonna do a dragon one for the like 500.
Okay, something's not going on right. Because I have it up on the website and it's ahead of the stream.
Well, it just like the stream is delayed too.
Yeah, but the Fireboy still isn't.
Like I said,
I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. All right, so you got the coin of the day. We got snacky time, hydrate. I got my coffee here. Is there a preference on which beef stick we do today for our snacky time? Let's see. Book requested it, so we have ostrich stick.
No, I don't care.
Don't care?
Okay. It's always dealer's choice.
It's always dealer's choice.
Because I hate making decisions, but I love making other people.
I'll do the Cajun style alligator. All right, so we did the hydrate. We did our snacky time. And now the coin of the day. Here's our stickers. All right. So this coin here is from my first deployment. It was to Iraq. It's the Expeditionary or 506th Expeditionary Comm Squadron, Kirkuk Air Base, Iraq. Air Expeditionary Force 3-4, so that was the bucket that I was in, AEF 3-4. And our motto was, closer to hell than home.
Do not wear hair down and headphones. Oh, you think it's funny? Literally, my headphones in my.
Yep, that happened to me the other day when I did that. So, Kirkuk Air Base is what was known as Saddam Hussein's primary base. Because, well, not primary base, home base, that's what I should say. Because Saddam Hussein was born in Tikrit, Iraq, which is the town just outside of Kirkuk Air Base. And it's kind of where it gets its name from. But it's up in northern Iraq at the base of the mountains. So it actually, when I was there, we had, not snow, but we had hail. But the mountains had snow. Here's our little minifigure. Finally, a non-bandit. Hey, Mac, thank you for the lurk. I'll let my mods do the shout outs. I know Alex likes doing it. All right. One. I need another one of those. Okay, there's those two. A lot of stuff happened when I was in Iraq. Um, what's up, Kevin? Working and lurking. Thank you for the worky lurky. All right, so there's three, four, um, five, six. A lot of the stuff that we did was some good stuff. We did a backpack drive every week for the kids in the local towns and stuff, so they could continue going to school. One, two, three, four. Um, those of us that were making the backpacks, we were put in for like a little weekly drawing to see if we were selected to go out and deliver the backpacks. I unfortunately was never selected, so I never got to go outside the wire. But I know some people that did, and they said that a lot of the kids were very happy that they were getting the backpacks and stuff. So very appreciative of what we were doing. So that was cool. It made it all worth it. Bed chicks, thank you. And a watch streak. Sweet. Thank you for coming back and hanging out on those three separate occasions. Okay, I swear I saw three of these over here. And I was trying to figure out why I had three, and now there's only one. And I put one here, which means there was actually only two. But I saw three. That's weird. Don't miss you at all. So how did everybody else's weekend go? Anybody go do anything fun? Visit anybody? I think Brickworld's coming up soon. Or is it already passed? I don't know. That is a thing Book and I would like to go to at some point. I'm sitting here working on this. I ain't even got the daggum train car over here. Did I put that on wrong? son of a, I did. Supposed to go like that. Which I think is weird that it would go that way, but okay. Unless, of course, this folds. Well, I mean, that's weird. Why does it do? That's dumb. Whatever. I didn't make the instructions. We built a door instead of having a door already pre-made. Interesting. There we go. Got our doors on. Where we live currently, our National Guard is doing their uh, annual 2-week exercise. So we have a boatload of military traffic with the soldiers going back and forth. So over here we'll do the 4 spot and then the big one. And then over here we'll do the big one and then the 4 spot. There we go. Not that one. That there. That one there. Then we need these 4 here. These 4. And these 2. That one goes there. And this one goes there. We need how many of these? 4? Just 2 of these. Okay. Hopefully, if you did go out and do anything, the weather was cooperative. Like I said, we had a couple of mornings where we had some thunderstorms roll in, but the days were nice. Ah, why did you just have me put both of those on in the same step? Could have said put these four in, and then build two of these, and then stick both of them on. The only bonus is, because if there was an unbuild, it would take up two steps of the unbuild. Oh, they have it all the way at the top. Okay. We'll slide that one down. All right, we'll need some new parts. Looks like we need this piece. One, two, three of these, right? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep. We need those three. And then we need four of these rods. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Along with bag 28. This was a good trial run for our camper since it's been put up for a year. And some of the stuff wasn't in it, and we found out that we were missing some stuff, but fortunately it wasn't one of the big long camping trips, so we could do without some of the stuff that we were missing. But we now know for future, because we're leaving again for the 4th of July weekend and going to Tennessee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is one of these. Oh, I didn't realize there was a step before that. All right. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 studs. This might not be the right brick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a. Oh, I didn't put this one in the right spot.
Damn those bricks. Just get in the right spot.
Which then meant that I didn't put this one in the right spot. Because I did it based off the other one. There we go. That looks more like it. That's how it's supposed to look. It's not at all what I did, but how it's supposed to look. And then stick. Stick to me like caramel. If anybody else has any camping or hiking photos or anything like that that you would like to share, please do. I love landscape photos. Okay, there's those 4. And then 1. And 2. Like your Windows welcome screen and stuff has on there um, like different pictures and stuff, and you can give it ideas of what you like to see. And I always tell son of a. Oh no, never mind. I did that right. Okay. I always tell mine that I want to see landscape pictures. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't care what kind of landscape it is. I mean, you could be taking a picture during a thunderstorm with some lightning. I really love lightning pictures. I need that. I need these 2. And I need this. You call me notorious? I'm giving it up, not giving a fuck. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4 from this thing. So right there. 3, 4. So there should be 4 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Sweet. What's up, Adam? Hey, Rosie. We did have fun. One of these days, gonna need that train brain for Saturday. You just let me know. A Kobe builder. I do build Kobe. This one isn't Kobe. Hey, we're raining resources down. Thank you for the follow. This one isn't Kobe, but yes, I do Kobe builds. I have the large locomotive over there. I've got the Kobe Wild West train down there with the train station. Um, I've got the Kobe farmhouse or farm store. Huh? Oh, those are Lumi. Oh, those are Lumi. Yeah, those are Lumi. The train over there is Kobe though.
Yeah, but the Wild West stuff.
Yeah, the Wild West stuff. The C-130's Kobe. The PT-109 is Kobe. There's another one. Oh, I got the B-17 Memphis Belle. That's a Kobe build. That's not here though. That's actually at work on my desk. I've got a few Kobe builds though. My biggest thing with Kobe is it's very chaotic builds. Oh look, I got a new beard. Woo. But thank you for the follow. Holy sheep. I was convinced you wouldn't find I wouldn't find another Kobe builder on here. I need to get me some more Kobe sets. But yeah, Kobe bricks seem to be chaotic builds because they have like 7 bags in one bag.
That's what Lumi used to be in the beginning.
They are ace. I do hope that they get that you're currently building Broad Dur. Okay. Let me look that one up real quick. So I also have Lumi bricks, and I also do regular Lego. I do have one called Slubon. If y'all are okay with taking a little ride, don't mind the mess. My office is a little bit of a mess, but we'll take a little bit of a ride here. All right. So up there you have the PT-109 next to the Endurance and the River Steamboat, and a rocket. We also have the Main Street train station with Mickey. And then down there is Lumi Bricks, Wild West train and train station. That black locomotive there, that's a Kobe brick build. Got the Lunar Lander, the Milano, a couple of big rigs. My backlog with my sandals. There's the C-130, that's a Kobe brick build. And then I got a bunch of others. Yeah, I got the ISS over there in the corner too. I got a bunch of others at work. Mainly the Speed Champions. I got a whole shelf of Speed Champions up there. I've got most of the Gen 1s and almost all of the Gen 2s. I think I'm missing a couple of the Gen 2s. So the C-130 is impossible to get in the UK. Really? Do I like piston / prop plane? Of course I do. So a bit of background for me is I used to be a flight engineer on the C-130. My dad was a flight engineer on the C-130. My great uncle was a flight engineer on the C-130. My brother was a flight engineer on the C-130. I love turboprops. My middle brother was a pilot on a turboprop for a little while before he got upgraded to turbofans. He's actually a captain for American Airlines now. But yes, I am a big fan of turboprop. Do I have any British planes? Not yet. I want to get the Spitfire. Yeah, I want the Spitfire from Kobe. Yep. I do need a Spitfire. But yeah, come to think of it, all the planes that I have are turboprops. except for the space shuttle carrier. That's a turbofan. Um, yes, I want the BF 109. Yep. There's a bunch of planes on Kobe that I want. Let's see here. Plane on the top right. Talking about my C-130. You have yet to build the ME-262, the first operational jet fighter. Yeah, I haven't built that one either. But yes, I have lots and lots of wants. I love Kobe bricks for what they have, because you can't get war machines and stuff from Lego because they don't want to do war machines. But uh, also being a retired Air Force person, I love planes, so I want like the B-2. Let's see here. What else do they got? Oh, I want the helicopters too. Um, I want to get the B-24. Yeah, family that were in the RAF. I was actually at RAF Lakenheath. Here we go. This is my coin from when I was at RAF Lakenheath. 48th Fighter Wing. My condolences on your loss. I lost my dad now 4 years ago. Uh, that really hurt because he was supposed to actually come to my retirement and he was going to pin his retirement pin on my lapel. And unfortunately, he passed away a year before I retired, so we didn't get to do that. But I want the F4 Corsair, the P-38 Lightning. Let's see what else is on here. I want the Japanese Zero, the Wildcat. I need to get the F-15 because that was actually the first model that I built. So when I was growing up, they had this thing called the Young Model Builders Club. I don't know if it's still around. It might still be, where you paid like X number of dollars a month and you got a model every month. So the first model I ever built was an F-15E Strike Eagle. And so I would like to get a Lego version of that, or a Kobe brick version of that. But if I'm not mistaken, they also have the UH-60 Blackhawk, which is what my brother flew on. The F4 Phantom. So there's two different F4s. You have the F4 Corsair from World War II. Then you have the F4 Phantom from the Vietnam War, which my dad was a fuel cell mechanic on the F4 Phantoms out of Torrejon Air Base, Spain. He did that for 3 years before he went to become a flight engineer on the C-130. I want the Lancaster bomber. I don't really care about having the B-17G because I have the B-17 Memphis Belle. So yeah, see, I have the F4 Phantoms, yeah. So when I was in Korea in 2006, they were flying the F4 Phantoms as well. That was their interceptors. And I always joke, and my dad did too, that the F4 Phantom was America's way of proving that a brick can fly if you put enough thrust behind it. The MiG-29 looks so much like an F-15. Yeah, there's the Kobe F4M Phantom 2, the little camo F4 with the British insignias on it. The P-51 Mustang. I want that as well. And here's the F4F Phantom II. It says military aircraft and helicopters. I ain't seen a single helicopter yet. I could have swore they had UH-60s, though. There ain't a freaking helicopter one. But I could have swore they had UH-60s. Let me do a search for UH-60s. Black Hawk. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and they got the A10 too. Love the A10. Look, you got me all sidetracked and stuff. All right, let's see here. Um, yes, Kobe has a Lancaster model. Really? They have the Dam Busters version? I didn't look too much into it. That's pretty cool if they have the Dam Busters. And what am I building? I am building. I done forgot. It's from Bricklink. The Bricklink Old West train. I like how they have the tornado MiG eater in quotes. Just made a gammon steak. So good. I want steak for dinner now.
There are places where you can get steak.
There are. Your grandfather was an airframe mechanic for the Lancasters during the... Sweet. I don't think I have links spam. They might be. But you can send it to one of my moderators, either Alex or Book. Yeah. Or Kevin. I think Kevin's a moderator. If not, he's about to be.
I mean, if you post it, I think you can like allow it to come up, even if it.
There we go. Dog's gone mental. Well, there we go. I fixed the issue. Yep, you are now. I thought you already were, so I fixed the issue. And we're an ad, so I did not see that come up. So, oops. So for those that can still hear me, we're just going to gather up some pieces for the next few steps while we're in ads. When we come back from ads, I will discuss what should have happened. That's a big whoops.
Do you be in slow mo?
No.
Oh, no, slow mo is hooked on channel modes. Maybe it's not active though.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, never mind. Shoot mode isn't on.
11, 12. There we go. Minions. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3. And then 4 of these. And then 4 of these. And 4 of those. We're almost done with ads. Two, 3, and 4. And 1. All right, that should be good. All right, you're back. Sweet. My thing says we have another 10 seconds before everybody's back, so we'll hold off on building just a little bit longer. All right, it says my community is back. Welcome back, everybody. My apologies for not giving fair warning. So when we do the ad breaks here, I want to make sure that when people come in, they don't have to watch ads. So I get rid of pre-rolls. In order to do that, you have to have 3 minutes of ads per hour. So what I usually do is I package all those 3 minutes of ads and I put them in one block at the beginning of every hour. And what this does is it gives us time to get a drink, get a snack, maybe use the restroom, stretch your legs, something like that. Now, subscribers and Twitch Turbo people, they don't get ads. I'm not saying you have to subscribe to me or get Twitch Turbo in order to watch, because during the ad breaks, I do not build Lego. I will go through and I'll grab pieces for the next few steps like I've done here. You can see that they're all sorted out. But you won't miss any of the build just because you're not subscribed or you don't have Twitch Turbo. A lot of times during the break, ad break, I will actually get up and I'll stretch my legs because we've been sitting here for an hour. But this allows people to just come in right away and see me and interact with me and not have to watch commercials first. And we got some hydrate. Sweet. So the thing behind the fishing game, as of right now, if you catch me, I am one of the fish in the fishing game. If you catch me, you will get a tier 1 sub. Also with the drop game, if you get 99 or above, or if you get 1 or below, you will get a tier 1 sub. And if you get a 69.69, you will get a tier 2 sub. I am working on getting some other stuff situated to where if you catch me or catch something else in the fishing game, you can get merch like a coffee cup or this desk mat or a tumbler or a t-shirt. My fourth wall is actually live now. I did not put the link in yet because I'm still working on stuff. But if anybody wants the link to my fourth wall, I can get it. Let's see here. What were we talking about before ads so rudely interrupted us?
Pick yourself out like some crochet, and that can be a gift.
Sent you the mod pack for the playthrough. Okay, Adam.
Oh, send it to me too.
Cool beans. Playing them mods on Satisfactory. But anyway, so welcome back from ads. I know nobody likes ads. They're just a necessary evil to keep the platform free. That way you don't have to spend money in order to watch your favorite streamer. Like I said, I opt to not build during my ads. That way you're not missing any of the build because, you know, you're here for the build. You're not here for me. But this is what we've gotten done so far on this train car. It is the Brick Express. I said it is from Bricklink. I'm actually, the wife just put in our pre-order for the Bricklink locomotive that's coming out with, I think it's Series 8.
Yeah, it's coming out like October,
So
November.
it'll be shipping out in like November timeframe. I missed out on Series 7, I think it was. There was something in Series 7 that I won. I don't remember what it was at this point, but we missed out on it. But it is what it is. And it ain't what it ain't. Oop. Don't you tell me what I'm here for. I know what you're here for, Alex. You're here for book. Need to get me a 4K camera? That costs money. I don't stream enough to do that. I do need to get a boom arm, and I've been threatening to get it. I might get it on like Prime Days or something. But something where I can move my camera around so it's not just a top down. Or maybe get another camera to do a side view or something. Honestly though, I don't stream enough to really warrant spending a whole lot on my setup. I stream like twice a week because that's what work allows. I have to go and do work for the state. So in my non-building days, non-Lego streaming days, there we go, my non-streaming days, I am an emergency manager for my state's Department of Transportation. I write emergency response plans for natural disasters and human-made disasters. So you've thought about filming your builds, but you're effing bored. Hey, you know, you never know until you start. I think I'm boring. I sit here and I build and I read chat and I talk to people. You should try it. I mean, I convinced the wife to stream, and now she's doing way better than me, but she also streams a lot more than me, so. She streams 3 or 4 times a week. Sometimes 5 times a week, depending upon if she's doing collabs with other people. But she too thought, you know, nobody's going to watch somebody build Lego. And lo and behold, people watch her build Lego. The main thing that you got to do when you're doing stuff like this is just keep talking. I find myself a lot of times forgetting to talk while I'm building, and I'm sure that makes for a lot of dead air and a lot of uninteresting time. And I know that's a issue that I have, but it's one of those things you just got to work through, and you got to find what works best for you as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I stream mainly to actually force myself to build. Because I love Lego. But I buy them and then they just sit in a box. Because I also love playing video games. So I stream myself building Lego to force myself to build Legos. I think these are too big because it's supposed to stop here. And it's not supposed to go that far. So we need smaller rods. Only way I'm leaving is dead. I also have it where it doesn't record my music. That way I can play, more popular music. But also you'll find out too that the Lego building and the makers and crafters community, they are very helpful to each other. So if you have questions or you need help doing something, anybody in that community is willing to help. Ah, there we go. You see that? That's what I need right there. Mine were just a bit too long. There we go. Blame Kevin. Ah. Are you getting on the blame Kevin bus? We blame Kevin for a lot of things. Kevin's fault for me to stream. I need to see my other Twitch peoples enjoy your stream. All right. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for stopping in and hanging out. Hashtag blame Kevin. I don't blame Kevin. At least not while he's here. All right, Kevin, back to worky lurky. Stay safe at work. All right, now we can blame Kevin because he's not here. I can't blame the person while they're here to defend themselves. You gotta blame them when they're not here to defend themselves. Not Book though. Book don't care. Book will blame anybody anytime. Ain't that right, Book? I caught a rare olive Ridley turtle. Interesting. So, Adam, what do you have in mind for your Chooty Chew? Since you gotta pick my brain. I will admit the Chooty Chews can be finicky. All nodes brought to the Gigafactory. That's going to take a hot minute. But if you want me to build it, each rail has to be at least 2 foundations wide. Reason I do 2 is because I run the rail right down the middle of the 2. That way I have the line to follow to keep my rail straight. And you need a minimum of 1.5 squares or foundations between any of your hills. So if you're going to go down a hill, make sure that you stop it a minimum of 1.5 squares prior to the hill, and then come down. Now you're going to have to go down, I think it's 2 full squares going down the hill, or you can have 2 full squares at the top and 1.5 going down. That gives you the nicest or cleanest looking rail. Oh, I gotta flip it around. Oh, and they fit over the little poles there. See, this is why I'm not a master Lego or master Lego builder or Lego builder master or whatever, because I couldn't do this. Why is this light on? It's making a glare. There we go. I mean, still a glare, but that's because of the computer screen now. But yeah, I could not have forecasted that. All right, bag 29, plus we need some couplers. Hey, look, these two are already together, so I guess we're going to use them. Only thing you won't bring in is the nuke stuff. Why not? You don't want your entire factory to be radioactive? Tried a little one on your personal build, couldn't get it to work. So the train can be finicky, especially if you're new to it, trying to figure it out. One of the biggest problems with trying to figure out the trains is I want to build like a single main line, or maybe even 2 main lines, and then have, there's a certain signal, I think it's called a path signal, where if there's already a train on that line, it won't allow other trains on it. But there's also block signals, which is similar to what's called a track warrant. When my dad was working for the Union Pacific Railroad, they would get what's, like I said, what's called a track warrant. It means that you are authorized to operate on this, plot of rail. So let's say that plot is 1 mile long. I mean, that's small because most of your trains are a mile long, but you're the only train that's allowed to be on that mile section. And the block signals that you have there in Satisfactory are similar to that. You can only have a train on that section. But the path signals, if I remember correctly, the path signals dictate that if a train is already slated for that path, it won't let another train on until that train has passed. I'm not 100% sure how the path signals work. I still got to do more testing with them. I know there's some YouTube videos out there that have done some work on them, and I've tried watching them, and I still don't understand it, so I got to do some more work with them. But when it comes to block signals, I can block out where your trains can and can't go. I have figured those out. So uh, I can go over that with you, and I can help you build your train using block signals, just not path signals. Now, once I figure out path signals, what I want to do is I want to build like what you're doing, like I want to build a big old city where all the resources come in, and then from there they get transported to, you know, other areas of the city either by train or by truck. So essentially, what would happen is a train would come into the station, and then it would dump off all of its cargo in the train station. Those would go up a level to the truck stations and get deposited in whichever truck station they were supposed to go to. And then from there, the trucks would then haul them around town via the roads and stuff that I build and take them to the factories that they need. And then, you know, as those factories produce goods that need to go to other factories, trucks will pick those up and take them around. So it'll look like a thriving metropolis when I'm done with it. Problem is, I keep getting sidetracked by other people to do other games. Like right now, I'm playing Ark with Mad Dog and Dragon, sometimes Trail. Its Bits has a pretty comprehensive guide on trains. I think I've seen a couple of their videos. I think that's where I'll finally figure out how to do the block signals. Not gonna lie though, just because they have a comprehensive guide doesn't mean I'm not dumb and can't figure it out too. So, but after my stream, if you want to work on your Satisfactory game, we can do that. Yeah, I watched this one person. Their uh, their train build for their Satisfactory City looked more like a subway, and I was like, "That's cool. I want to build something like that, where all the trains come. Basically, it's the bottom floor of their city, but it's underneath, so it looks like a subway. I mean, he even built like the tunnels and everything, so it looks like a subway. It was freaking phenomenal. I was like, I want that. Man, good luck to you on figuring out the blueprints. Don't get me wrong, the blueprints are nice. I just can't ever figure them out. Take somebody smarter than me, that's for sure. Love in all the wrong places. Had some nice ones before the update. Now I can't use them. That sucks. Well, they changed the size of some of the machines or something, so the blueprints broke. My question is, with the blueprints, uh, can you use them in other save games, or is it just for that save? Tried to use them and there's nothing there. Now that sucks. You can copy them and move them to the next save. Awesome. So, okay. In that case, they would be worth it. It'd be worth it for me to try and figure out then. Oh, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel every time I try to start a new save. Otherwise, my dumb butt's over here trying to go, okay, how did I have this built in a previous save? How about this one? Oh, we're doing two of these. I just now realized it. That's all right. Oh, I did snap in. Okay, cool. I also want to make sure I give a shout out to Short Gal Sewing for the follow. She followed me 4 days ago. I think it was a Thursday or a Friday. Oh, I did not see War. Wait, did he do the hide? Maybe, I don't know. We'll do another hydrate. I don't care. All right, so there's that one. So Adam, how are things going in your side of the world, or your side of the world? Up in your world. I had two Canadians and two uh, British from in my stream today. Chit chat, no less. Rain, and 4 more shift till a 2 week shut. Oh, 2 week shutdown. Is that like no pay shutdown? That because that kind of sucks. Can't be having no pay. Kids went to Bass Pro Shop and got me Father's Day stuff and love it. Sweet. For my birthday slash Father's Day, I got a wood pellet smoker. So for Father's Day, I'm going to smoke some ribs. I'm going to see about inviting my mom over just for dinner, not for the whole day, because I know Book's got to do her stream, so not trying to interrupt her stream, but at least my mom won't be alone on Father's Day. I accidentally built that correctly. Have vacay to cover it. You know about the smoker? I did try grilling on it. It it does okay. It's more like an oven than it is a grill. So the grill that I have out back, it's a propane grill, but um, I'm not I'm not the biggest fan of propane, but it's quick and easy to use. It grills my burgers in about 15 minutes. Well, when I was trying to grill them on my smoker, because there is a grill option, it took about 35 to 45 minutes. Well, I could have cooked these about the same time frame in the oven. Great for smoking, not great for grilling. But there again, it's a smoker. I saw a new griddle. It's a big one and cheap. Nice. I've looked at getting like a little travel Blackstone for when we go camping and stuff. But even the travel Blackstone was expensive. I think it was almost as much as my freaking smoker. Now, granted, we got my smoker for a pretty good deal. It was like 20% off. It was 400 when normally it's 500.
No, we paid 300 instead.
Oh, 300 instead of 400. My bad.
I think.
I remember it was $100 off whatever its price was. And I think that Blackstone is the same price as my smoker was when my smoker was on sale. So that's crazy. Found a cheap knockoff 28-inch and runs off of green propane for 99. What's green propane? I don't know this green propane. Oh, the green bottles. Okay. The little 1-pounders. Okay. We had I can't remember if it was a grill or a little camp stove that ran off the little green bottles.
Your mom has a camp stove. We had the grill. I don't know what happened to it.
Nice, yeah. Being able to hook it up to the bigger ones is nice. I don't think I have any 25-pound bottles, but I do have a bunch of. They're either 15 or 20s. I think they're 15s. They might be 20s. Did I just put that on backwards? I did. Spin it around. Wish I could send you all the camping stuff I have. You'd be set. I mean, I got a fair amount of camping stuff. Because before we had the camper, we used to go tent camping. The problem is, we, for a few years, we rented out our camper through a company.
That's a way to think about everything.
So we had to take everything out of it. I feel like that's not right. It needs to be a little bit higher, but I guess not. So we had to take everything out of it, and then it kind of got moved between my parents' camper and my brother's camper, and so God only knows where all of our stuff is anymore. Ah, Dad blasted all. It's on me when you're 6 feet deep. But that was one of the things that we used to do when I first met Book. Is we would do a lot of tent camping. Uh, in fact, I think I still have tents like that right there in my garage that my kids can use to go camping in the backyard if they want to. Got the griddle, a stand for it, outdoor kitchen and sink combo, 30-pound propane tank with Coleman stack on it, so I can use 2 stoves at once. Nice. Oh, I've seen those. All right. We has another portion of our train built. So we need some more track. There we go. We got our carriage back here with the horse in it and all of its hay and stuff that it needs. And then we have the carriage here with the lanterns and stuff. Looks like, though, they have the horse carriage this way on the track. There we go. Uh, oh yeah, and you can. I don't know if you can see it real good, especially with the camera, the guy there. But right here is the wife's Da Vinci flying machine, and then she's got the T-Rex head and the Triceratops skull, and she's going to be starting on the T-Rex build tomorrow before Alex loses her mind.
it takes me forced to wait so long. So,
There we go. And no, they will not pass the drop test. All right. We need 2 of those long black tubes that we had earlier. We'll set those there. And we need this brown platform. And we need bag 30. We are almost 3/4 of the way done because there's only 40 bags. So over here next to me, y'all can't see it. Y'all might have saw it when I was doing the show of stuff around. But I have a fan over here that sits on a 5-gallon Home Depot bucket. And there's a little tube on the bottom of the fan that you can drop off in that bucket, and it'll suck water up through the tube. It'll spray out these little nozzles, not nostrils, nozzles, and spray you with water to help keep you cool. I took that camping too. Of course, in the camper, we also have a big floor fan as well. So I saw Rosie in here earlier. Are you still around? Hopefully y'all been doing good. Not being hit too bad with storms. Alright, so this cart that we're building looks like it's got a piano on it. That's cool. That'd be fun to build. H2O. And snacky time. It really, really sucks. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Coffee. Y'all been okay? Well, that's good. So this is made with alligator, beef, and pork from Buffalo Bob's. Woo! That one little bite there got a little warm. Woo! Far away. 15 more days, I retired from being a firefighter. Sweet. Let's see, in another month and a half, I will hit my 3-year retiree anniversary from the military. It's been 3 years already. In fact, yesterday was the end of my 3-year anniversary working for the state. So that gave me a pay raise. No, not a pay raise. 3 years is when your vacation days get bumped up. But my vacation days are at max because I'm prior military. Which that was nice of them to do. If I wasn't going to be north, wait, hang on a second. 15 more days, I retired from being a firefighter. If I wasn't, I would be going north to help with the wildfires. Okay, there we go. My dyslexia had kicked in for a little bit there, and I was like, what? So Book can spend it on Lego again. Hey, she purchases both of our Legos.
Oh, speaking of, Target has this on sale.
Oh no, I need a twofer.
The Artemis launch rocket is 48 instead of 60 at Target this week. I don't remember if you have that one.
I have one of the Artemis.
You have the big one, like the 3 foot tall one.
Yeah.
This was only 632 pieces.
Come on. Just want to highlight the link.
You should be able to just click on it.
It takes me through Google Chrome. I gotta change my default. No, I do not have that one.
It's $12 off, which isn't a ton off, but it is some off.
Yeah.
But it's on sale this week.
That's pretty cool though.
And it's got the crank, so it you turn the crank and it makes it look like it.
Yeah, blasting off and separating.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The crank makes it look like it's taking off.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And
I do want that.
Even lift up the base has a hinge door that you lift up, and as you turn the crank, you can watch everything move underneath.
That's cool.
And it has 4 nano figures.
Itty bitty astronauts.
Okay. But I thought you would like that. It's on sale this week.
Sweet. Rightfully so, you dick. The only part about that song I don't like. Don't walk up to a girl and say she's a nice piece of ass. If you do, then you deserve to get punched in the dick.
That's the point. Well, I don't think this one. But people think there's one.
Yeah, he says he hates it when you can't tell when a girl's underage. Calls her a nice piece of ass and his daddy punches him in the face. You deserve to get punched in the dick. And not just by the dad. Any girl that you call a nice piece of ass, too. Oh, too far. There we go. Oh, the one Lego tank kit is coming today. F yeah. Hell yeah. Which tank? So Book built a tank on stream. It was my boss's tank that she bought for her husband because her husband was a tanker in the army on the M1A1 Abrams. The King Tiger, sweet. But she bought him the Lego thinking that, he would enjoy it and want to, it was something they could do together. And they worked on it for like 3 days, and then he was tired of working on it. So she asked if myself or Book would be willing to build it for her, so she can at least present it to him fully built. And Book's like, yeah,
It's all
content is content, even if it's not ours. That was just one less Lego that we had to purchase for content. I don't know how that would work though. If people sent us stuff to build, couldn't really send it back to them built. I don't know how it would fare in the postal system. Probably not well though. If I had to guess. But it was a Kobe Bricks build. I think that was my wife's first experience with Kobe Bricks. Aside from listening to me cuss and fuss about them. Yeah, we got our little piano on there. That's pretty cute. I like it. Oh, this is a safe. Okay, that's what this is. I couldn't really tell from the grayscale picture that they put in there, but it's a safe. And I only realize that because I see a gold bar in one of the steps. So that other feller, what's his name? Collar of War. I think that's what it's supposed to be. If he was still here, I'd have you, Adam, explain a little bit about getting started in Twitch and stuff, and because he was saying that he'd be boring or whatever. I feel like I'm boring most times, but that's beside the point. But I was going to ask about your experience in starting out in Twitch there, Adam. I know everybody's is different. I know my wife first started out. A bunch of my friends hopped on and followed her. She was like, "It's just going to be a a pity, um, what you call it, where it's just my friends hopping in and giving her follows and stuff." But she's built a pretty decent following. So I was wondering how your startup went. Mine was different in the fact that I started streaming, and then I told some of my buddies at work that I was, streaming, and they all got into streaming as well. So we were all following each other's pages and stuff. And when one of us wasn't streaming, we were hanging out, and the other person streamed, chit chatting, and stuff like that. So of course, my startup was a little different because me and several of my friends started streaming at the same time, or roughly the same time. I actually started while I was laid up after my ankle surgery. I want to say I was laid up for a month. If I put this piece here, it'll help straighten out everything else. That's why it looks weird. That one was not straight. The other one was. It's the door to our safe. Yeah, that was already there. All right, we got ads. I'll be starting in a couple minutes. It's a 3-minute block of ads. We do 3 minutes in order to get rid of the pre-rolls. This way, when people come in, they immediately just get to see me and not have to wait through ads. Additionally, we put that 3 minutes worth of ads into one block to minimize the disruption to the stream. And it gives us a chance to step away from our computers and stuff to get a snack, use the restroom, freshen up our drinks, stuff like that. So make sure that if you need to during this time frame, do some self-care. I do not build during the ads, so you're not going to miss anything. If you are subscribed or if you have Twitch Turbo, you will not get ads. You'll get to see me sitting here getting out pieces for the next few steps, which we're starting bag 31. Do not feel that you need to subscribe or get Twitch Turbo because, as I said, I do not build during the commercials, the breaks, the ad breaks. There we go. Trying to make sure I didn't say I didn't build during the stream. I've said that before. I only build during ads, not during the stream. So this is also our last ad break. It starts our last hour. And there we are. Welcome to the ads, everybody. So we got these two next. And then all this after that. And then we start bag 32. See, I think we started on bag 27 today. I think that's right. We only got through, so far we've only gotten through 4 bags. Technically we haven't because we haven't finished bag 31 yet. We're waiting on the ads to get through. And then we can finish up bag 31 and then work on bag 32. Hopefully we can get through bag 33. And if so, that means next week will be the last stream for the build of this train. All right. Let's see here. Oh, this dude's got a mustache. And he's got a painted one and a Lego one, like a brick one. Is this it right here? It is. All right, so come on. There we go. So you got the little mustache there, but he's got that little mustache now. They're going to add on to it. That's going to be cool. And there's his shirt. This is a female. There's her satchel. There's this guy. I think these are the protectors. Like the Rangers. Oh. Okay, those are his legs. Looks like the community is back. We're just sorting out bag 32. There's his gun, her gun. There's supposed to be 2 satchels, one for him, one for her. Rude. Here's his top hat. I think there was a satchel that I had left over from one of the other ones. There's some whips. Whip it. Whip it good. Whip it into shape. There's dynamite. Don't mind me, I'm just getting sidetracked. It's all good. Or how I ended up with so many teal ones. But hey. All right. Nope, I guess I don't have another satchel. I thought I did. Hmm. Oh well. I'm not that worried about a missing satchel. All right. Let's scroll back up now that we're back from ads. Because here I come. Here I come. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Maine holds the distinction of being the only American state with a one-syllable name. Yep. I didn't put much thought into it, but I saw one from Frosty a while back. It said that there are 4 states in the Union that's whose names start with an A, and 3 of them end with an A. Only one does not. Turns out it's my home state of Arkansas. The other 3 states that start with A and end with A are Alabama, Alaska, and Arizona. Hmm. All right, now Lego, this ain't cool. I'm able to overlook a satchel. No. I might would have tried it, but the clip on that was going the wrong way. There was a Kobe brick too. Hmm. It's not an integral piece, but like I can continue the build without it. We'll just set this here for now until we get another one of those pieces, or who knows, maybe I knocked it somewhere and we'll find it here in a minute. Who knows? Anyway. I thought I had all four before break, but I guess not. It's Sir Topham Hat. There we go. Got him with his mustache on. Get his little top hat. And his little walking stick. There we go. Got our little musket. Oh, put her hat on backwards. Focus, camera, focus. Focus, Stifler, focus. All right. And then I need two of these. Two of these. I guess really, truth be told, next week is going to be the last week for this build regardless, because let's say we only get through bag 32 and we're getting 5 bags done. That puts us at, bag 37. Well, we could probably get another stream out of it. It'd be a shorter stream, though. Because it'd be 4 bags for that stream. But it also depends on how big the bags are. Full of books, half Lego, then something else. We can do that. Woo! Oh, that's 87.42. Okay. Oh, it's a 97. Like, whoa, that was close. But not quite. Ooh, a 94.88. Woo! I'm getting even closer. That's not cool, bot. My bot's over here trying to give away free subs again. Oh, I gotta do that times 2. I should have known better. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You ran. Oh, you slipped from my hand. I know Bricklink is kind of part of Lego. So I wonder if I submit missing bricks through Lego.
You
Okey-doke. I'm like, wow, they gave me 4 extra wheels. No, I didn't put the 4 wheels on. There's your problem. Ain't got no wheels on it. Where'd it go? There it is. Ain't got no wheels on it. Well, there's that train car with the piano on it. We're just missing one of these little clips here so we can put the ropes down over here. And we're missing a satchel for our Lady Ranger over there. And the 3 extra pieces were all for the guy with the top hat. Got it on the track there. Set it up to y'all. Alright. Bag a tree. Nope, not that one. I need 2 of these. One, 2. You know what? I'll throw those in there and get rid of this bag too. And we'll throw these in here and get rid of that bag too. And now I've only got 1 bag of extras instead of 3. We're building the coal tender. Need another flat square. There it is. Gatorade. H2O. And snacky time. Oh, we're doing community Lego build too. Mm. All right, build 42 looks like, maybe. Yep. All right, so we need this piece of thrown away from me. We need this piece here. Come on. That piece there. And that piece there. One, two, three, four, five. Yep. We have all the pieces that we need for this Lego build or Lego step. Help if I wasn't trying to put it on upside down. There we go. Got this piece, and then these three right here. That's what we added on for build step 42. Next step would be step 40, a tree. Ooh, we're gonna put a beehive on there. One, two, three, and four. I need four of these. One, two, three, and four. Plus side, it's heaven or hell, like it's do or die. Come on. Don't make this last forever. Telling me I'm gonna. Talk about it. Last forever. Two light brown, two dark brown. First things first, I'm gonna take the world with me when they put me in the dirt. First things first, take the world. Had to make sure I was doing that right. Just seemed off, but nope, I'm doing it right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Both know that's a fucking yeah, yeah, yeah. Lose my mind, but I don't want to talk about it. Lose my mind, but I don't want to talk about it. That there, and this one here. But then we also have this here. Whoa, whoa, what did I miss? I missed that whole step. Holy crap. One, two, three, four, five, and six. One, two, three. Yep, I'm just skipping steps. They're not important. One, two, three. Stick to me like caramel. I'm pretty sure we've already heard this once today. That's all right. Come on, spin around. Spin, damn you. There we go. Damn. But maybe I didn't. There we go. Our cold tender is coming along nicely. All right, so we need this. Okay, we need 3 of these. And then we need this piece and this piece. Alright, so this goes like so. War of attrition. Decision. Better, but maybe I didn't. Okay, it looks like it's all flat and square. And then we need that piece there, and then this piece. And of course, that one would go on crooked as hell. Because why not? Alright. Then I need another 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Because victory is all you need. So cultivate and plant the seed. Hold your breath and count to 10. Just count to 10. All too well. Need a witness. A casualty cut the cord. Because victory is all you need. So cultivate and plant the seed. A ghost fish? I caught me a ghost fish. Know it all too. Every time I hear him say ring the bell, I think of Gabriel Iglesias trying to check in. And he's ringing the bell at the counter of the hotel, and the lady's like, I heard the bell. Nacho Libre in here tripping. Don't be a casualty, cut the cord. Na 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 na, freedom. Screw it, we still got time. We'll do bag 34. Not much to it anyway. We run a little over. We run a little over. I'll just pause the ads. And then we need, looks like 2 gray holes out of here. Give it to me. And we need stickers. 1, 2, and 3. It'll be alright. Want to end your life. Son of a biscuit. Whoa, 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 Hey, hey, I'm telling you. The things you do to me. Don't miss you, I miss the misery. And then 1 here. 1 here. 1 here. Come on. There we go. You need me. Phone call. Ain't your fault. It's the late nights. Don't miss you at all. It's a clip in there. Then we flip it around. Where's Miss Misery? No. Oh well. That sucked. It's not bad. It's just not where I wanted it. I tried to pull it back off and it popped off my tweezer. So I wanted to pull it more towards the right. But alas, it did not happen. Surrender. Why can't you just feel the sweet surrender in me? There it is. There it is. Surrender in me. All right. These. Nope. Yeah, that one. That one. These two. And these two. Oh, I need one of those. Okay. You know, sometimes instructions are dumb. I gotta pull this piece back out. Because I didn't realize we are gonna... Didn't realize it was gonna clip in two spots because it wasn't there. It's like that. It's like this one right here. See, it's only got... But we're gonna put this one on... So dumb. Why not wait till we get both pieces on there and then clip it in? No, no. Stupid. Now you gotta try and mess with it while it's already connected to one piece, not the other. And these pieces, why did we already install them? They're sticking up above all the other. Mm. You know why mechanics hate engineers? This is why mechanics hate engineers. How can we make this the most difficult install possible? I know. We'll build up around it. And then we'll build it. That'll make it 10 times harder. Exactly. For the mechanic. Stupid engineers. My girlfriend's gotta have it. One, two, three, four, five. I swear on all things hold there. Let's see. They just jip me another piece? No, I found it. See? If that piece wasn't there, it wouldn't have come off. It's an easy piece to put in later. It's a 1x1. Put it in immediately. Immediately. You know what? Those center poles that are being such a pain in the butt, they're not high enough. Let's add these other pieces. Alright, so we got the notification that ads will be starting soon. I will attempt to snooze them as much as I can. In the event that I miss a snooze or we run out of snoozes, um, those that are subscribed or have Twitch Turbo won't get the ads. And I, of course, will not be building during the ads. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I've got 0 snoozes? I haven't snoozed an ad in like, I don't know, 4 or 5 streams.
They said, well, it seems like you never streamed, so you don't get to see them.
That's some BS. Well, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have ads starting soon. I guess Twitch heard me saying we were going to snooze ads, and Twitch is like, oh, hell no, you don't. Twitch be twitchy. Rude. I can't remember the last time I snoozed in that. Okay, we're not going to use that. Everybody here knows I can't remember shit. That's because of my TBI. That sucks. I'm pretty sure I can get done in like 15 minutes. Oh, and we're in ads. Ain't freaking Lego, it's Twitch. Oh, hell, I missed half a step back there trying to change my Twitch crap. Lost where I was. Missed half a step. I caught a CB long neck. Interesting. All right. And then we need that. Those two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was about to say. And then that. Alright, we got Pidgeotto in chat for those playing the Pokemon game. Effective balls are the basic balls and the mock balls. My little character's hanging out my face. Must automatically sign you out of the Neo stream after so long. Nobody caught it. That was cool though, watching the bomber fly over and bomb the crap out of my village.
What happened to your village?
Oh, whenever the somebody followed, and so the bomber came across and bombed my village.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. All right, looks like we're back from the ads though, so I can cuss some more. I'm sorry, everybody. I was going to snooze the ads. I really was. But Twitch said, no, you have 0 of 3 snoozes available. I hardly ever snooze. I usually am done and ready to raid out by now, so I don't have to snooze my ads. Maybe that's what it is. I bounce out before the ads can go off, and so like, no, you will have ads, and you will like it. Up on my knees, girl, face to face with myself. Yeah, see, that's all we had left. It was like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. But no, Twitch be twitchy. All right. So, this is what we've gotten so far on our cold tinder. Next time, we'll probably be putting... It's only going to have one set of wheels over here. No, it's over... No. No. No, 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 no. No, surely I've built this right. Yeah, that's at the front. Okay, yeah.
Like that. And take it a step.
Okay, okay. Whew. So I just skipped ahead to the next bag just to check, and okay, I'm good. I'm good. I thought so. All the other train cars, the wheels have been attached to this round part here, and I knew from the picture when we first started working on this that it's only got one set of wheels and they're in the back. And being that this here is obviously the front, because this is where the shovel is, this is where all the coal is, that would mean, in theory, that I built this backwards. But I just looked ahead. The wheels are actually going to go in here. So, and I guess I didn't see it in the main overview, but there is a small set of wheels that go right here. So I'm good. I'm good. A little mini freak out, but nothing like turning it over and going, "That's where the wheels go." Ah! But we good. We good. So, all right. So next week will be the final week in this because we only have 6 bags left. So, making sure I put that in the right spot. Yep, that's the right spot. Okay, cool. And then we'll start on another project. Probably a smaller one. I've got a Lego City jet over there that I got from the Air Force Base BX. Um, so we'll probably build that. It'll be a little small set, kind of an in between. And then before we go back to another big set, which I have another train to build, it's a logging train. And I also have a passenger train and a freight train. So we got all the trains to build. So
Do you know where you want?
I'm going to put the trains wherever they will fit. Don't ask me where.
Note from reference, they don't
So
fit a lot of places.
I have no idea where I'm putting them. I'm going to have to, at some point, I guess, build a railroad track around the freaking office here to put all my trains on.
Shelf around the top.
I'm going to have to go to freaking, what you call it, IKEA and buy a whole bunch of shelves and just go all the way around the top here and just display my Lego trains on shelf that goes all the way around the freaking top of the office here. But that's a future me problem. However, though, in the meantime, though, we need to raid out because my belly is getting a little gurgly. I think it wants some steak that Alex was talking about earlier, so I might have to treat the family to Roadhouse. So let's slide over into, how about Teal's chat? And we still, so far, only have a little bitty tent, and we got a little flower for our stream village. Hey, I'm sure Tierney be down for Roadhouse, but I don't know if y'all gonna come all the way down here. Alright, so in case you get left behind, this is where we are heading. Over to the Great Teal Giraffe. Still working on her mystery blanket for St. Jude's charity. She's currently on row 46 of 68. Let's get our raid message going. And then we'll start the raid here. Yep, daggum logistics. We hauled in on the old supply train till draft, making comfort blankets for the kids. Good work. We're here to watch. I like that one over the other one. All right. So copy whichever raid message you want. We got two, one for the subscribers, one for the followers. But if you want the follower one, you go ahead and copy that one. Thank you to Caller of War for the follow earlier. Again, thank you to Short Gal Sewing for the follow a few days ago. And as soon as I get the payment from Twitch, I will update the Wounded Warrior Project charity amount. I think I owe $100 to it. And we'll be back on Saturday with more beer and steer. I have no idea what game we're playing because we might be beating bosses this week. So we might be starting a new game next week. Who knows? But we will see y'all next time. And don't forget, Book has her stream tomorrow where she's building the dino. Are you doing Book After Dark today?
Yes.
And she's doing Book After Dark at 6 p.m. Central today. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.